Пацани, пройти не можемо. Пройти не можемо. Коригувальник зверху, прямі обстріли, прямо по нам.
Have you seen yourself? You're a woman. You're little. You aren't strong. You could not bear it psychologically. You can't do it. And many other warnings of violence and that as a woman you would not be allowed to do some things.
Да. Ми ще тачку, я думаю, не встигнемо впригнути.
Надо, блядь, по лесу и пешком.
Пішком тут не пройдеш. Блядь, ну назад відходимо, що вперед відходимо?
My call sign is Dyka. Before February 24th, I was a civilian, working in finances and accounting. On February 24th, I became a volunteer fighter, and later on, I officially joined the armed forces. Now I'm executing assault orders, providing first aid, and acting as a guide.
Коригує пташка зверху. Поки не можемо дойти до Це наш дрон.
Давайте, быстро.
Небо наше, пацани, можемо спробувати евакуювати.
У нас 2300 уже с тобой. Вот. Надо пацанов забирать и уезжать. Нас накроют и все, и мы останемся ни с чем. Сейчас, пацаны! Ты слышишь? Дикая. Надо уходить. Уходим.
Давайте, пацани, швидко до тачки.
When you're going through trainings and seminars, you cannot prepare yourself psychologically for your state in combat. I remember well my first killed enemy, and I thought that I would see him in my dreams, that I would be thinking about it, but no. In my dreams, I only see my fallen brothers in arms. My first combat experience, we had few losses. There were only several killed and several wounded. When the operation was over, we brought our wounded to the stabilization point. There you smoke a cigarette and realize that you are now in a totally different reality. It is really different from the ordinary world. And you immediately understand that something has changed in you. You are not the same person you used to be. You don't have emotions, you don't really have thoughts. It's like your mind is empty. You're still smoking that cigarette and notice that your clothes are covered in blood, hear your fellow soldiers screaming while getting medical help, while medics are trying to stabilize their condition. It's like you're in a movie where you are the main character. The next day, you wake up and think maybe it was just a dream. You made it up. But you didn't.
Швидко, блядь, пацани! Забрала 2300. Зараз повернусь назад.
Мирон, давай, держись, братан! Отъезжай.
Плюс, до не може. Щас буду повертатися. Тихо, тримайся. Все, на евак.
Куда я командую?
Щас на евак, щас їдемо назад. То буде забирати.
There are times when there are losses, especially during assaults or missions 200. They're called missions 200 because there are high chances of dying. Those who go on these missions are the most durable soldiers. Our commander was like that. The company commander came with me to clear an ambush when the enemy fire began. A grenade landed by the commander's legs, and a piece of a shrapnel hit his head. Unfortunately, he could not be saved. None of us know when our last day will come, when it's time to die. We all came here voluntarily. We fully understand that those who put on a uniform have to be prepared to be buried in it. Our commander used to say, "Why be afraid of dying when it's unavoidable?" That's why we continue to hold on the line and remember him.
Тримайся, друже, тримайся. Ти можеш, я знаю. Давай, друже, треба йти. Втрачає свідомість? На, йому в рот 3 таблетки. Друже, треба випити. Ковтай. Якщо зараз ми не доведемо його туди, машину роздують. Разом з нами.
During combat, I was given the callsign Dyka. It happened when our team was ambushed. The situation required quick reactions, so I grabbed a machine gun and started firing like everyone else. We were under heavy artillery fire, partially surrounded and facing both tank and infantry attacks. One of our soldiers was wounded and needed evacuation. But due to vehicle issues, we just had to carry him to a stabilization point. The soldier had severe injuries that were not compatible with life, but we didn't leave him behind and did everything possible to save him. It was after this intense combat and our efforts to save the wounded soldier that I was given the call sign Dyka.
Вже близько, друже! Вже машина тут, вже близько! Пацани, це по нам! Все, поїхали! Мчимо! Стой! Блядь, не відкриваються! Все! Ми в дорозі! Ми в дорозі! Тримайся! Майже втратив свідомість!
Друже, давай, друже! Эй, пожалуйста. Давай. Скажи мені щось. Це добре. Скажи мені щось.
Вже тебе зараз передамо. Тримайся. Будь ласка. Нас важкий, пацани, дуже важкий, втрачає свідомість. Швидше. Рука. Відкритий перелом. Ноші. Бігом. Ноші. Ви мені хлопця врятуйте. Рука. Там відкритий перелом.
І раз. Тихенько.
Пілпак дала.
Друже, давай, все буде
Рука.
добре. Все буде добре.
Є.
Там понадо. А, сюди понадо вийшли.
Dyka, уїжджайте, ми тут самі.
Все, плюс.
Дякую.
Я на зв'язку.
I understood that we could die, but there's no point in being afraid of it, even though everyone is scared of dying. In combat missions, my primary motivation is that my family and my loved ones live in this country, and they need to be protected. I just couldn't go and live abroad. That would be against my morals and values, and it just seems a bit odd to me. That's why I chose the path of a warrior, soldier, and fighter, holding the line with the boys, destroying our common enemy, and continuing the fight.